Good evening and welcome back to Timberborn, here with our one district per item playthrough. I don't really know what I'm calling this, to be honest with you. The working title, going to be working for a long time. We have skipped ahead a bit. We're on cycle 5 now. We've just finished another drought. Nice and easy, no problem. The only issue we've had is food. Food has not gone up in any way, shape or form. As in, it's kind of sitting around it jumped up to 70 and dropped down to 50 and stays there. So I've put a second carrot farm in, and I'm going to put 2 more carrot farms in, and then we're going to do the split. That's what we're going to do. Now, yeah, we did put a drop-off point in. I'm sure we put a drop-off point in. So we want to do this. We're going to do the split. We're going to do whatever we're going to do with it. We're going to have a look, see how it goes with making a new district. What we're going to do, and then we're going to look at this. And every time we make a new district that has something this one produces, we will probably remove it from this district. So when we make the wood district, we'll get rid of this wood here. So this district here might become the breeding research district. That's going to make sense there. So it's going to have berries in it. Berries aren't used in anything else, so it's just going to have berries. It's going to make water and do that. I'm also kind of contemplating the idea of that we might have water pumps in every district rather than having one that's moving stuff around. But I'm not sure. I'm not sure which way I want to go with it. I don't know if we want to go with actually having a water pumping district and maybe put it out here somewhere. Maybe even have a district on the water. Have it pump the water out, because we have this here which goes down a bit, and there's water sources there. So maybe we could do that. We could actually have an actual district dedicated to pumping water and then move water around using that. The problem with this sort of thing is going to be the transportation between areas. We're going to get to a point where some places are going to need multiple, like particularly the food district, which is going to go in here, is going to need multiple distribution posts, because we're going to need more than one going to each place because of how many beavers we're going to have in places, although we may not have that many beavers in places, so we'll see how it goes. Plus, when I say food, it can be any food, because this is the farming district, so it's the farmhouse district. I think we're going to stick with carrots early on. I would like to expand to the other ones, obviously. We would like to see how we can go with it, but I think we're just going to go with carrots early on. And then once we get established with a couple other things and we're like, hey, maybe we could build something with potatoes. We could build the grill area. Then we can build the other foods that do that sort of thing. But early on, it's just going to be carrots moved around. Then maybe we'll have another distribution post for potatoes. Although that only needs to go to one district, and that needs to go out. So maybe the load will actually be evened out. I'm not sure. Now think about it, maybe it will. Maybe it will. Yeah, the farming one will have to distribute out to many different places, but there's going to be a lot of overlap. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Anyway, we are practically ready to do this here. We need to wait for these carrot seedlings to be done and then do this here, but that's not a problem. And then we need to transport beavers over to here and have enough to do things. We are chopping down trees in the areas. We've got the trees here to drop down here, and we're also building some double platforms here so they can get the trees from this side as well. Like I said, I feel lumberjacks are going to turn up in every district temporarily to get rid of trees that are in there. We could just destroy them. Probably will once we get our area for tree chopping set up. Is going to be over here. This looks like a nice place to do it. Kind of want to just do maples though. I feel like maple area would be better than a pine area. Then we'll plant pine and maple somewhere else as well and tap into them for the tapper shack. Yeah. So we have opportunities and other things to grab, grasp, and do. But I've been generally waiting for our populace to raise, and we're good now. We've got loads of beavers. Loads of beavers are good. We've even got some beavers that are homeless right now. That's fine. And also for our food to raise, and our food never did raise, so let's do a couple things. First one is let's get rid of this lumberjack. And let's put in some houses. Let's put in some houses. So we're going to need some houses. I don't know how many we're going to need. I really want to unlock the large row house, but we don't have that much science, and I don't want to use it early on for that. We can always replace the barracks later. So I'm going to put in these. Now, these support 10 beavers. So we know for a fact we're going to have 2, 4, 6, 8. 10 in here. 4 in there, so 12. And then up to 8 in there. So we're going to need at least 2 barracks. Let's go with 2 barracks. That can be built by these ones here before we get on. And then we're going to send beavers over. I don't know how many I want to leave in here. But realistically, all we want to leave in this district is going to be however many science places we put in. I haven't really decided how many we're going to have yet. So many beavers move. We'll be manually moving beavers around to start with, and then later we will use the migration panel to automate it. I think I'm going to move stuff around manually for the time being, because we might have basic automation that's going to be changed around, but there's no set number of peak beavers in this area yet, because I don't know what we're going to need. Also, we need a water district set up. It's probably going to be the next one. Water is probably the next one that we're going to need. So, yeah, we'll see. Let's build these. Also, you're going to build, yeah, so they built those there, which is good, because now both of these can actually get over and reach these trees and chop them down, which is awesome. We have a log pile here. I don't think this area needs logs at all. May do, may not, I don't know. I did empty this out as well. This can now store carrots in here, so it's got somewhere to actually store carrots nearby, and they're still storing carrots over here as well, so that's fine. But yeah, carrots here as well. Our planks are full, planks are stopped. We've got a lumberjack doing a thing there. We've got gatherer flags here, so everything is good. Everything's good. I'm kind of reminding myself as well. It's been a little while. It's been a little while. It's been less than a week, but there's been other stuff going on real life for me, which has done all sorts of stuff to my brain. So yeah, I need to remind myself what I'm doing as well. So let's put in the farm, because we really want to make sure we get another farm going here. This is going to be what's going to be carrots right now, but plus no actual carrots, nothing else but from carrots. So we'll do that. These also want to be the higher priority workplaces, so fine. Water is still our main priority. Right now we're sharing district, so fine. You can actually reach up to here because you have further distance to reach, because we put in the platforms. So very useful. And I think okay, they're built. That's good. This is done here. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. You want to send 12 beavers over? 10, 12 beavers over? We could have just one builder, and it can be slowly done. I think we'll send 12 beavers over. Amazing. We also want to make sure we have a distribution drop-off point here before I get anything terribly wrong. All our beavers die. Let's put that there. And we need a distribution post over here, because we need to send water over. So we need to build a distribution post over here as well, which is kind of awkward because I don't know where to build it. We could put it there if we get rid of the trees, which we can do. We'll just destroy them. We'll just shoot. Be gone. Get rid of them. Go. And then we will migrate our beavers around, and we'll have our first district, our first true district, first proper district sorted and done and dusted. Took a lot longer than I expected to actually get it done, but well, how it is. It's how it is right now. Okay, so you destroyed those trees. Awesome. Let's get distribution post built, so we can send our water around. It says click on everything apart from the actual one you want to click on. But there you go. And then you are going to have beavers go over there. So we need to look at how many beavers we need here, so when we split them, we don't wreck everything. 1, 2, 3. You are going to be lowest priority. We're going to drop our science down to lowest priority, so everything gets done before that. You're second to lowest priority, that's fine. So we want to have 3, 4, 5. and then however many we need in there. So if we send 12 beavers over and leave the rest over here, that should be fine. Kind of do need to use a migration system actually, because as they die off over here, we're going to need more sent over all the time. So yeah, okay. So let's just do that. Let's just pause this right now, and let's do the thing. So I'm going to break the road there. We're going to put in that right there. I'm doing it right there because that is the start of this tile. We are going to probably use this one and this one because they are kind of connected up to there for farming. So we may put another district gate here, go into this one, so there may be 200 district gates. That's fine, that's not a problem. Then we will not press C to copy because that's not a thing in this game. We will put in a path here, which will connect all these up, and then we're going to unpause this. Okay, and you are important. You're not quite as important as the farms that actually do things, but you are more important than that. So that's going to have a lower priority. So are the woodcutters. The woodcutters are going to have a low priority as well. Okay. So and woodcutters can work as lumberjacks. Lumberjacks can act as transporters between, so we don't have to worry about the actual district, the building area game. So you need you have minus right, unpause, repause. You need 15 drops. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Wait, where's the 15th? Where's the 15th drop? 2, 4, 6, 8, 12, 13, 14, 15. There we go. That's right. Okay. Miscalculated. So yeah. Okay. So now what we need to do is we need to go add a new route to here, which is carrots. Your only export is carrots. There you go. Might also temporarily add logs as well, because we will have logs because you're going to be chopping down trees. So we want to export logs. But what I want to do as well is I want to set the limits to be, we want to have enough carrots for ourselves as well before we send stuff out. I don't know how many we're going to need, so I'm just going to set it at 50. And I think logs will do 50 as well. That'll be fine. Now you want to add a new distribution route to here, and you are going to send water, which is your only export right now. But we want to set our distribution limits for water to 50 as well, so we don't everyone die. The distribution limits are, quite frankly, what they say on the tin. The low is the amount that you will keep in stock. So if you are lower than this number, nothing will be sent away. So if we have less than 50 water, we will not export any. And the high is how many we want in. So if we have more than 100, we won't accept any coming in. It's important to change the low because it is very easy to export all your water or all your carrots and one district die because it's just sending everything away before beavers get to eat it or drink it. So make sure you set the low. I really wish both of these would start at 100 by default, so you don't have to mess with them. 100's a good number. You may want to tweak it later for changing things. You know, you may not want to keep so many things in there, but I wish they would start the lows and highs both at 100 rather than 0 and 100, because you can, as I said, export all your carrots. If we didn't change this here, they'd export all the carrots. Everyone would die before they eat them. So yeah, it's important to know. Okay, so that is good. That is good. So now we want to go migrate population, and I want to say District 2 has a minimum of 15 adults. You have no minimum, which means you will export all your adults until 15 of them go to District 2, and then the rest will stay here. Let's see how that affects us. Okay. So now you have actually got one unemployed beaver still, which makes sense because we had unemployed beavers even when we were controlling this. So that makes sense. That means you have enough beavers to run all the things you want to do. 2 beavers are in the lumberjack flags, which will not be used in the future, so we can reappropriate them in time. That's fine. We don't have to worry about that so much. You're going to export carrots. If we go to slot, you can see they've got 7 carrots and 15 logs. We will also need haulers to move things around, so that's a thing. But you've already got 40 water sent over, so you've already grabbed the water and 1040 over, and you've already got 2 carrots, so you've already grabbed carrots and bring them back over. So everything is good. Everything is awesome. Hurrah! Our farming district is kind of done. All these numbers still need to be tweaked. Very much need to be tweaked. Also, I kind of hoped you would chop down all these trees before they spread, but I was wrong. So we're just going to do that again. There. Of course, they take trees that are close by. That is technically closer. That's fine. Okay, so with that done and dusted, happy and joyous, we need to do a couple of things. First and foremost, we need to very much increase our breeding. We need way beavers than we currently have. Which means we also need to increase our water production, because water is doing okay but not brilliant. So do I really want to build a water district now? I'd like to come out to here and pump the water from this area, but that's a long way to go. That is a long way to go. I don't think you can reach out anywhere near that far. Even if you went down in the water here, ran the path way out, reached there, then I mean, a water district literally needs pumps and somewhere to store carrot. That's it. Oh, it also needs a distribution post input, so that's fine. I said some of them may also get other goods to start with. They'll get wood and things like that, so they can build new things. That's a given. So build platforms over here and start pumping the water out. I want to get to the deep water because I know it lasts longer. Just coming to this edge here and pumping, we're only getting 1 layer of it when dry season comes. So unless we came here and did something with this or this over here and made it even deeper. We could also build a giant reservoir somewhere, which, well, we can't really because all the water's at the same height as us. They're like up 1 level in some places. We can't really. I mean, a reservoir would kind of work here, but not really. We need to blow out down into the ground. It's not very far down, so that again isn't going to work. So getting out to the deepest water is the best way of doing it. So if we want to do that, we need to build 3 high, don't we? Means you need to build 2 high out to here. It could all be here and just pumps on the edge. That's not a problem there. So if we did, say, that would be fine. Then did that again there. And then did this. Let's get rid of this road. Beavers will come down and build that, which makes sense. But we're going to get rid of the road, so beavers will stop coming down doing that because it's out of range. Okay, and then we'll do platforms like that. Don't think we need that much. I really don't think we do. Let's have a bit of a plan here. Deep water pumps. So 1, 2, 4, 5. For the moment, I think that's fine. We'll probably want to expand that out more as we go. I probably want to put a line at the edge so that we can get around. Okay. Stick a path in so I know what we're doing. Path there, path down there, and then path up that we want it to. Don't know. As long as it can get access to other places. This is the one that's going to be probably needing more distribution people than not, because we need to send it to multiple places. And the way it works is that beavers will send, like this, Bungeon here will work. He will pick up water and take it to wherever, then come back, and if there's enough time in the day, he'll pick up another load and go. The problem with that is that if you have 8 beavers doing eight jobs and they have to walk a long distance, they can only drop off however much they can carry, which is, I don't even think 20 water. And 20 water is not going to be enough to keep our beavers alive. So you might need to do multiple routes to the same location. The way I'd like to do it is actually build a distribution post per place we're dropping off to, which seems like a lot. It won't be for everyone. I mean, wood isn't that important. Wood isn't a life-saving or death thing. It can take time to distribute around. Food probably will be the same, but water definitely. Water needs to go to each and every place. Every morning we need to pump much water out as possible. So we want to have a distribution post for each and every place we're dropping to. Right now we have 2, so let's get 2 distribution posts, and then the beaver in distribution post 1 is dedicated to go to that place, and number 2 is dedicated to that place. They can go and do their jobs. Yes, you can have 8 beavers, and yes, they can go to different places, but in this way I could put 8 beavers going from here to there, and all 8 beavers will do their job, and all 8 beavers in the other place will do their job. And it's a little bit overkill, but I'd rather overdo it than underdo it, because if we underdo it, everyone dies. Don't want your beavers dying. They don't like it. They don't like it. They're not fans of death. I can't really say I blame them. No one's particularly fond of it, I suppose. What if I did what if we actually went up on no, because I want to put more pumps in behind it. I don't want to put pumps that way. I don't want to put them that way. We're going to make this long and thin. The plan. And so we are going to unlock the triple one. That's okay. We've got the research. Let's do that. We're going to get rid of this on the side. Don't need to be on the side. That one. Don't need to be on the side. And what we're going to do is we're going to actually say there's going to be a path here. 2, 3, 4, 5. Then a path there. Same again. Pink. And then we take out the centre row. Not sure how far we go there. And what we do is we put in pumps like this. 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. And do the same this side as well. I don't need to build all these pumps. Probably won't. Not early on. Probably won't. Done it again. Press C to try and copy. Game doesn't have that feature. Don't know why I'm forgetting it. Yeah, that, and then double platforms. That. You would bump 1, 2, 5. Got there. And then what we'll do is we will go and actually we'll put some triple platforms in. This here. And we'll do it in groups of 5. And then we will unlock the large water tank, which we can't build yet because we don't have any gears. But that's okay, we can make some gears separately. And we'll put them in. We can't put them in that because they can't share the centre. Center. So we'll have to put them in like that, back to back, which is not ideal space. We can put them in like that, but then no one can get access to them. Shame the door's not on the outside. That would make them absolutely beautiful for putting it like that. But they're not. So I think what we'll have to do is make it longwise, and then we'll waste a little bit of space in the centre, and it's not all that important. There we go. We'll come down there like that. There we go. And I want to do that because we want to have a lot of storage of water. We really do want to have a lot of storage of water, because we need to make sure these pumps are pumping everything out as quickly as is beaverly possible to get anything going. We'll do that. We can run the paths up like this. You need to exist up here. That. This is all kind of spitballing the idea. First and foremost, distribution post. Unfortunately, that's gonna mean we can't put multiple ones in, but we can turn them that way. Might as well. So 1, 2, and then we'll just do 3, 4, 5, 6, however many we need to do, like that. And then we'll just make this longer, make it longer. And if we need to spread it out, we can spread it out, because by the time we need to spread this out, I feel like we could probably explode this out. Maybe, perhaps, we'll see. We can always make it longer to start with, and then pump more, and that'll be fine. And then we can fill out this, and I don't think this will ever get the underground ruins being used here. There are other ruins, if I remember correctly. Yeah, the ruins up here. I think there's some up here somewhere as well. Yeah, some up there, and one back there as well. So I don't think we will. We might use this one here. We may do here. The other thing as well is power that's going to have to be distributed around. Don't know what we're going to do with that. Don't have a clue what we're going to do with power. Kind of thinking that maybe we'll channel it down here and run power in here. Get our wheels going. But to be honest with you, we'll probably go engine power, because engines have had a boost. Engines quite a long time ago, and I missed it completely. Engines now use 0.02 wood instead of 1 wood. So instead of using 72 maples to run an engine, and that means that if you plant a patch of 72 maple trees, by the time they grow, the first one grows, the engine uses it, the last one has grown for the engine to use by the time the first one has regrown. So it's a constant play. You need 72. Now you don't need that. Now you need 1/4 of that, or 1/5 of that. So it's down to a 12 patch, I want to say. Yeah, I want to say 12 patch. I need to double check that there, but engines are now much more viable, and we can ship the wood around to do with that. So yeah. So this is what we're going to build, just not to this sort of scale, because we can't. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put in small water tanks in between, like this. Oh, I've messed this up. I need to run a path in between there, or do I? Do I want to change? We'll change this side up. Change this side up. No, we'll change up this side here. Yeah, this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna run a path there, but this is what we're gonna do. I think I'm gonna let it build, but we're not gonna build half of it. Like we're gonna build a couple of these things here and stuff going on here, and then we'll put the district centre like up here. Run a path around it. Can't really do because of space-wise and things. So haven't really thought about a district centre either. Where do we put that? I don't know. We'll figure it out. It can go in there. It can go in there somewhere. It can go. it can go in there somewhere. I kind of want to put it down here so it's closer to this. That's going to be more central than all the buildings around the outside. So yeah, so that's what we're going to do. That's what we're going to do. And I will build this between episodes. So we're going to leave this one here. We will come back next time. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this one. We've got our farming district kind of running. We are on the way. District 1 complete. I hope you enjoyed this one. I hope to see you in the next one. Until then, as always, have fun.